What the heck am I doing? Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Oh my gosh, today it's been a topsy-turvy day. Yes. You see my little pink rabbit I did? I got pipe cleaners today. This is my little pink rabbit. Hang on, let's make him sit. Nope, he's not going to sit. But that's my little pink rabbit. It's been a long time since I've made a rabbit out of pipe cleaners. I need a lot of practice. But I did put the kink in the air. Anyway, oh, I forgot. Today has been, I am so grateful for today because it has taught me that not everything goes according to plan, which I know. And today it started off with me oversleeping. Yes, I even slept through my alarm clock. I don't know how that happened. It very rarely, if ever, has happened. Well, actually, it's only happened like a couple of times I can think of. But yeah, today I got up, went to the bathroom. I didn't see what the time was. I typically don't if I get up in the middle of the night. And got back into bed and went back to sleep. And then I was just sort of like came to, and I was sort of like, oh, I wonder how long till the alarm clock goes off. Should I think about getting up now? Let's see. And I thought, no, because I was starting to get into that wake up area where there's just absolutely no going back to sleep once you get into that wake up zone area. So look, let's see what time it is. It's got to be close to 5 o'clock. It's got to be close to 5 a.m. And if we get up a few minutes early, then that's awesome because it means I can get more stuff done. I pressed the little button on my clock. It said 6:05. I was like, oh! But then I remembered that my clock is 6 minutes fast, so it was actually 5:59. So I was like, oh my gosh, because my first call of the day is at 8 o'clock. And those 3 hours before that, or the 2.5 hours before that, is so precious to me because it's such a tight fit to get everything done that I need to get done. So I leapt out of bed, came out here, got my devotion time in because that is number one priority, getting that done. I did make my bed first. I always make my bed. Zeffy puts his head up and looks at me and says, don't worry about me. I'm just making the bed, and then I got to go do my devotions, and then I'm going to have a shower and get dressed, and we're going for a walk. So you have maybe an hour. And so got all of that done, took her out for a walk, got back from that. And, of course, we're even pushing it on the time for the walk. And she did everything she needed to do. We did like half of what we normally do because I was conscious of the time. And we got back here, got online for the call on time. And it was such an amazing call this morning. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun, so much great information. I got lots of notes from this morning. And then that meeting ran into the next meeting that I was supposed to be on. Fortunately, it's all on the same Zoom. It's just the people change out. And then that meeting ran. It's like everything today that I have done has gone, since my first meeting this morning, has gone over by 15 minutes. Any appointments I've had have run over by 15 minutes. So it's just been one of those topsy-turvy days. I just don't know. Sometimes I was sitting there going, well, which way is up? And then the prime truck pulls up out front to drop off my pipe cleaners. And no, I did not just dismantle my rabbit. My rabbit is still here. Yeah, it dropped off this little bag full of craft things. It's got pipe cleaners in there and popsicle sticks and like the matchsticks for doing the matchstick building and stuff, and pom-poms and the googly eye things. And it even has some sparkle ones of these, which I didn't pull out. I just reached in and grabbed some pipe cleaners and made my little rabbit. And that's while I was sitting here on the desk. Because sometimes when I'm waiting for a response to come through, I'm sort of like, come on, respond. So I thought, well, I'll go. I got some other stuff done, got some projects I'm working on some projects. I got them done too. And then just sort of sat back for a little minute after a rush and thought, I have fidgety stuff on my desk. And so, yeah. Oh, ow. Sorry. Just had a big cramp go up my wrist. Okay. I'm going to go rest that for a bit. But yeah, it's just been a topsy-turvy type of day, and it's been awesome. It's been even though I've been running late on things, my appointment times, I've always been on time for those. It's just everything ran over by 15 minutes today after I had an hour sleep in this morning, which was not planned. But I'm grateful for it because obviously my body needed it. It needed that little bit of extra, that little extra snooze time. And as far as appointments running over, fortunately, I didn't have anything critical on the other side of those appointments. That were the stuff that ran over, so that wasn't too bad. But it meant I didn't get my life done bright and early this morning like I wanted to. So I apologize for that. But you get to get me later on in the day for a couple of times. So I'm going to sign off now, and I'm going to go and take care of my wrist, which is giving me a lot of pain right at the moment. So I'm going to go take care of that and rest it up for a little bit before I have to take Zeffie for a walk. Fortunately, I use my left hand, dominantly use my left hand when I'm walking her because I want her on my left side. But there's occasionally, depending which way she decides to go around the park tonight, where actually if I can get her to go, she's getting really good now. She goes down the path and she was heading down the path the other day and she started turning to the left and I go, Zeffie, right. And she immediately just turned right and carried on walking. Without breaking a step and without stopping and pausing, she just turned and went right. I was like, yes, training, yes, it's clicking, it's clicking, it's clicking, it's clicking. And last night we practiced with her with the treats in the hand and she has to sniff, not pat it with her paw. And I did it here at the table, which made it harder to get her paw up. And she did very well with using just her nose. She tried to bring a paw up, but she wasn't as rough with her paw as she normally is. She would just gently tap. Because I think she thought, oh, maybe I'm doing that too hard. Because she would just go whack. Ow, I shouldn't have done that. She'd just go whack, whack over the paw, and I'm like, no. And I just pull my hands away, and then I put it back. And so last night she would just place her paw. She wasn't whacking it. She just placed her paw on my hand to get the treat. And I'm so like, no, we need the nose. And tap her nose. I go, nose. And so she would, so she's learning very well to use her nose. So when I do that with her tonight, we'll see if she uses her nose or if she goes with the paw action first. So that'll be interesting to see. But anyway, I'm out of here. I got to go get some stuff done because I got to go walk the pup and try and get to the mail place before 6 o'clock tonight. But yeah, who knows? And I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll do the mail tomorrow morning. But then I realized I have a training session tomorrow morning where I'm training somebody on a particular piece of software. So that ain't going to happen tomorrow morning. It'll probably be tomorrow night. But I want to get it before Saturday because it's been 2 weeks since I last collected my mail. And I know that there's a present for Zeffie sitting in there. And the gift giver is waiting anxiously to see what Zeffie's reaction is to it. So maybe when we finally get it, we can do a review, we can do an unboxing in the car and see what Zeffie's reaction is. But I don't want her playing with it when I'm driving. But she usually sticks her nose out the window, as much as she can with the mesh screen there. She just pushes it out as far as she can. She hasn't figured out yet that when she pushes it, it actually raises it up just above the window level. And she hasn't figured out yet to try and get underneath that. But she hasn't realized she's actually got 2 layers to go through because the stocking goes either side of the door. It's actually a solar screen, and it actually fits like a stocking over top of your door, and you can move the window up and down in between. You don't have to worry about bugs flying in, dogs jumping out, or anything like that. And knowing her, because she has done this, I have buckled her in I've taken her out of the car, buckled her in to her. She has a harness on, so I buckled the harness into the car. And I turned around to go and get the half-gallon jug that we take of water with us whenever we've gone out on little road trips, and my backpack, my little day pack, and her bag that has her treats and stuff in it. And I turned around and she's standing on her tippy toes next to the car, and most of her weight is on the seat, the little seatbelt is strained, hanging, and her harness is tented at the top because it's all of her weight's basically in her harness and her toe, and she's on her tippy toes. It was so funny, and she's just standing there just with this look on her face what happened? So that was so funny that time. That one, she's only done it once, but this is why I like having the mesh over the windows so then she can't jump in and out. But she can still push her nose out, and it looks really funny driving down the street and you got this thing and then you got the pointy of the nose, and Yeah. So I don't know what other drivers think about it when they're driving along behind or passing us, and there's this nose, this nose print pressing out on the screen. That's got to look funny. But anyway, I got to go. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and I will catch you guys back here in a couple of hours, and we'll do our daily wrap up. So until then, hej konara.